call to the honourable member for Kooyong.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is for the Minister for Infrastructure and Regional Development. In this week's budget, your government allocated $1.5 billion for the Middle Arm Industrial Zone in Darwin Harbour. Middle Arm proposes petrochemical manufacturing using gas from the Beetaloo Basin. Unless that changes, this is a subsidy for the fossil fuel industries. Will you guarantee the Middle Arm Precinct will not produce petrochemicals or gas-based manufacturing?
I give the call to the Minister for Infrastructure, Transport, Regional Development and Local Government.
Thanks very much to the member for Kooyong for your question. Well, the Australian government invests in projects such as the Middle Arm Precinct in an important way of setting up our economy for a sustainable future. Instead of funding any particular companies or particular industries, we're actually investing in common use enabling infrastructure. We do that across industrial precincts across the country to give all potential users in the market the opportunity to grow and thrive. This includes those able to process and export green hydrogen and energy transition components made locally. The government is providing in the budget $1.9 billion in planned equity to support the development of Middle Arm, together with regional logistic hubs in the Northern Territory across those key transport links. That's what we're doing. This investment will enable the precinct to be globally competitive, to be sustainable, with a focus. And I recognise that I can hear some interjections from the member for New England about that. He likes this. I know that he likes this particular project, which I'm very happy about. This year, I was actually acknowledging that that's what he was doing. This investment will enable the precinct to be globally competitive and sustainable, but it will focus on low-emission hydrocarbons, green hydrogen and critical minerals processing. Demand, we know.
Point of order. I'll hear from the member for Kooyong and ask the minister to take a pause.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. I was hoping for an answer to my question.
That is not order. That is not order. To remind all members, that is not a point of order. The minister is being relevant, and I give her the call.
Thank you very much, Mr Speaker. As we know, the demand is growing for clean energy sources, and Labor's investment will help position the Northern Territory and Northern Australia to actually diversify their economy and to create jobs. This investment is not a subsidy for fossil fuels. I reject that entirely. Rather, funding will go towards the infrastructure that will support users to export clean energy, critical to meet our commitment to net zero, like green hydrogen and lithium batteries that are critical to decarbonisation. Common user infrastructure at Middle Arm and in industrial precincts across the country, which the Commonwealth regularly invests in, is included in Infrastructure Australia's infrastructure priority list of nationally significant proposals, and the project is currently at the Stage 2 assessment process. The Middle Arm Precinct is undergoing significant environmental assessments under the Northern Territory Environment Protection Act and the Federal Environmental Protection and Biodiversity Conservation Act. These assessments will help understand the impact of the proposed construction. The Northern Territory Government has completed and commenced over 200 investigations, including feasibility studies into land and marine development and environmental culture and heritage. This is good for the territory, it's good for the nation, and I reject absolutely it being a fossil fuel subsidy.